I will be the one that says it. Okay, like women, stay the fuck out of the work field and keep your mouth shut. Because that's where all this boss babe and women's opinion matters and empowerment of women is heading us. It's heading us to the extinction of the human race. You women don't make great leaders. Now, do some of you have great, have a brain in your head? Yes. Does that mean that you guys can't be, intelligent? No, we don't want no dumb bimbos. We want a person that actually, like, the amount of level, you know, of intelligence that we want is enough intelligence that they can follow our lead and understand what their man is saying. And we can leave the kids home with them and they can be good and safe. All right, we don't want no dumb bitch that accidents happen and shit. No, we want a woman that can take care of the kids, take care of the house, take care of the bills. Or not for me personally. I don't want. I'm taking care of the bills. I'm taking care of the money. But like this boss babe mentality is if you can at least look at everything that's going on in the world and look at your choices and take in real truth and accountability into your decisions, and you can live with the outcome and not get all defensive when people say that you put in the career first is gonna hurt you to get a man that you want and you're fine with that. Then go be a boss babe. But most of the time, women go do with the boss babe shit. Wonder why men won't approach them. Become 40 and older, become single with a lot of cats, and can become depressed because they have no kids or man. And then they want to get all bitter and they want to get all angry and depressed on their choices and blame men. And then they want to go give these women, these young women, advice about how, like, oh, don't get with an older guy because they just want to use you, or do this, or don't do that. And they just want you to live in misery because they are not happy with their lives. And they want to set you up to fail. All right? I'm sorry, I'm with Myron. Women give dog shit advice. Is there ones out there that give good advice? Is there ones out there that do this? Is there ones that, yes. But that little percentage doesn't matter. All right? It's the same philosophy that I have about how, like, all these women out here are making it really bad for females. All right? It's getting to the point where, I'm sorry, ladies, but the ones that actually have a brain are going to lose their right to vote. It's going to lose their right to speak. It's lose their right for opinion. Because majority of you suck. I'm not fucking saying fucking men are perfect, but you guys suck. Like, it's gonna get down to the fucking, like, trustration camp where we just lock all women in a camp and fucking you go down there and pick one for a night and whatnot and go have a kid and buy her and build a family. I know it sounds fucking dark and all that, but fucking that's where we're heading. I can't stand neighbors. Little one's crying. Um, but I'm sorry. This boss babe mentality is, I get it in this day and age. You need two incomes to survive, but uh, that's the problems that the system is making for us, and then they're using that to cause a wedge between men and women. Um, I'm sorry, like, if it takes two incomes to survive, then we need to start cutting down on shit. We need to stop spending money here. We need to stop doing this. We need to stop doing that. I need to put more hours into work so I can get that promotion. Or I need to go find a different job that makes more money, or I need to go get another job and keep that one. My mom works, and she was good at it. She was a good law assistant. She was doing paperwork, but her health issues, bit her in the ass, and they fired her, even though she was, doing the work for three employees. She was a good worker. My dad, on the other hand, he was fucking working three jobs, has narcolepsy, and comes home and then cleans the house a little bit and gets dinner ready and then goes to sleep. My mom would go to sleep first because my dad snored. He had to wear one of those machines that because he stopped breathing to sleep, and he also got into like 40 car accidents because of it. But we're that was just back then. All right, and yeah, we weren't. I mean, we also got blessed with fucking family members that helped us out, and got two lesbian golfers that bought a house for us because of my youngest sibling. I don't know how they were related, but that's the main reason why they knew us. Um, or why they were mainly in our lives because my brother Zach. Which I always wondered what happened to them. But I'm sorry, this boss babe mentality and this soy boy fucking simp shit is fucking getting old. All right, I'm tired of the boss babes and I'm tired of the simps. All right, um, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Like women, like can you? I mean, like I think honestly, I think guys need to look at our jobs. Like a career. All right, a lifestyle. All right, something that builds their character, something that builds good money, and they're happy to go, do that they can love. Yeah, it gets tiring, but they need to choose a career as a lifestyle. When women, if they want to choose a career, then they choose a career like a hobby. All right, don't make it a job. Don't make it a career. It's a hobby. It's something you just do just to keep yourself busy, to bring in a little bit of money. You know, you don't need to spend fucking 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years until you retire. You're not built for it. And the numbers don't lie. That's the one thing I fucking hate is that, especially all these, like, I think, man, that's one of the things I say about Fresher Fit and Pearl and all these other podcasts. Besides, there's only two that I actually really want to go on. I mean, I won't mind going the others, but they're talking a lot of good, real facts. But you're bringing on all these bimbos that don't understand normal thinking. Like, and you're showing them, the echo chamber of sisterhood. I'm a firm believer that sisters stay. Females stay together. Like my own sister, she still was my sister. She's my brother now. Oh, not really though. She's still my sister. I don't give a shit what the fuck she thinks. All right, you can't change your gender. But I'm a firm believer that even my sister and a stranger have a closer bond. A strange female, and my sister have a closer bond than any man. All right, the sister girls don't even have to know each other. And you guys will automatically. It's like you guys it clicks in, and like that one army Roma where how she did that one video about sisterhood. Oh, I think that's 100% like females just it's like in their cult mind to where like they automatically had to defend the sisterhood. They have this delusional cult drinking the Kool Aid fucking mentality. But I just wish fucking men would fucking take their balls out of their ass, and women would take their head out of their own ass. We weren't better when we stayed in our own lane. I'm not saying it was perfect, and I'm not saying it didn't need some work, but why are we focusing on the stuff that didn't need work, and we're not focusing on the stuff that needed work? That's my personal opinion. This day and age, women, you guys need to kick your sisters in the ass because you guys are gonna get it to the point to where men are just fed up with dealing with your ass. They're already leaving the West, and I'm sorry about you, ladies in the West. You guys can't do that. You guys can't go and leave the West to go over other countries and find a man. You don't like the men over here. What makes you think you're gonna like the men over there? Men don't want a boss babe. Men don't want a work lady. You guys have no idea what we want. You guys have no idea what we like. And like that's what I'm coming to realize from Fresh and Fit fucking podcast and Pearl and all that. You guys don't know jack shit. And Pearl's right. Women want to act like their way's the right way. When I'm sorry, no. Can you be right? Can't women be right? Women can be right. All right. I'm not saying you guys are complete idiots that you guys don't know a few things. For the majority of the time, no. You guys don't make great decisions. Yeah. But I mean, I came out here because this is what's going in my mind. Because this is what I'm trying to like raise my daughters and my son. My daughters are gonna fucking like. I mean, I think okay, like the boss, like now can women in general go over to other countries and find a man? Yes, you can go over to another country and find a more traditional, respectful man that has traditional religious core foundation values. But the boss babes, any woman that's out there like doing a career trying to go over to like over the other country, no. Average women, yes, you guys can. You have, as long as you're not big and you don't have a mouth on you and you're not annoying and you're intelligent, you don't have to be able to do quantum physics. But as long as you understand and comprehend and easily to submit and easy like submit, but like you know you're wrong, then yes, you can go find a man over in the countries. But all these boss babes, annoying little women, no, you guys are useless. You guys are have no chance of going over there. And like like the men that would get with, you don't want, because those are the simps. Those are the pathetic men that you guys walk all over. I've always noticed that for women, it's either the 1% men or the simps. And you guys take those two extreme sides of men and just classify all men as that. There's a third option, misogynists, the toxic ones. The weak ones that you walk over and don't respect. The misogynist ones that are trying to control you. And the 1% that, you want but doesn't want you. That's how you picture all men. The simps, the misogynists, and the ones that you want but don't want you. You're forgetting all the ones that are in between that aren't quite misogynist, not quite a simp, or not quite, misogynist, or not quite 1%. They're like right in the middle, and they'd be pretty good guys. The ones on more of the misogynist and simp, you still don't want it, and the one that is misogynist, not quite misogynist, and almost the 1%, they don't want you either. Men are just getting fed up with women. I'm talking about these test tubes that are like, when you can grow your own child, that's only gonna benefit men. Like, cause I could just go buy egg, because they do have egg farms. Just like a sperm factory. Or you can go buy a syringe and get pregnant by a random dude. They do have egg farms, and if you find a woman that I wonder. That'd be interesting, like question to ask. Like if I went to go and buy an egg from a woman and seminized it and grew it and had a child, but I just bought the egg from her. Does she have any illegal grounds on the child? Like, I don't know. Weird random thought. Because our science is actually getting out there. And yeah, these I can't remember these incubators that you can grow a child in, and you can have an app on your phone that shows you all the stats of your child. And then after 9 months, after it's fully grown and all that, it just pops open and, the baby comes out, they clean it. But it's just weird. I mean, I think that's only going to benefit men. But, I don't know. I just woke up with hair in my ass. Cause this, I mean, ladies, you guys are supposed to vent and test and calculate if the man that you're socializing with, dating, fucking, whatever, is a good candidate for a husband and father of your children. And maybe he's not. You're not supposed to be dating them. You're not supposed to be socializing. You're not supposed to be fucking. Back in the day, like even if a woman wanted to go back to a guy's place, they couldn't, because even going back to a guy's apartment, even if you guys just went there to hang out, listen to some music, drink, and you went home, and nothing happened. Back in the day, for the simple fact that you guys went to his apartment, boom, you fucked. I don't care. You fucked. That was how it was back in the day. That's no different. That's the same mentality that we have now. That if you do OnlyFans, even if you don't do sex work, or if you work at a strip club and you're not fucking anybody and this and all that, just for the simple fact that you did those, you automatically you slept with people. And got a stigma. Like back in the day, if you went to a man's house, that was taboo. If you went to a man's house, you fucked. You're a slut, and it would be passed around the town, and you weren't. I mean, I just think it's funny. I think I'm gonna sick too. But I don't know. I was just having fucking 4 daughters and a son, and trying to get them ready for life. Get them ready for life and let them know that I'm always here for them when we want to talk and ask questions. But also get them ready for life for the simple fact that I'm not always going to be here. And I know how much it means to talk to my mom. I mean, me and my dad, we had a decent relationship. I respect him for, him. Because, he did teach me a few things. He was there for me. I at least had somewhat of a father figure in my life. Somebody to look up to, somebody to idolize. The hardworking man that he was. We didn't have the greatest relationship, but, I definitely was, just like my mom. Besides the fact that I was male and she was female, our life path, our choices, our decisions, the outcomes, the things we were into, how we acted during certain things, was pretty similar to my mom. And my dad, he's with a new woman, and he's just dead inside. He's not the man that I remember. He's just dead inside. So, and my family's all fucked up in the head. I'm not saying I'm not fucking a little screwed up, but they're so fucking lost and damaged and broken. It sucks not having family to introduce your kids to, but they're not worthy to be around my kids. None of them. None of my family's worthy enough to be around my kids, and I don't really give a shit if they want to, because they're not worthy. And if they don't want to, then that just proves that they're not worthy. You don't want to be around my kids, whatever. So I'm not really worried about it. It hurts. So I'm very family oriented, but my kids would lose more than gain. But I think I'll just stop it here. I think you guys got pretty much a message for where I'm at. I don't know. It just has to do with all this, especially all these trends that these women are doing. Okay, well, I guess I'm not done because like all these trends that women are doing on YouTube that I've been coming across, I think some on TikTok as well. Like, which I'm about to fucking remove TikTok because this fucking like I'm so getting tired. But all these stupid little study trends, all these stupid like poses women do, but yet don't sexualize me. Don't look at me in a dirty way. How am I supposed to not look at you in a kinky, dirty, sexual way when you act like that? And it's been told that men are visual. So, like, we see fucking a shiny thing and we're like, that's nice. But don't sexualize her. Don't do it. Like, what kind of fucking bullshit is that? You wear those Spanx that where the pants are like fucking like up your ass and it fucking really defines your ass, your fat ass. But don't look at it. I'm going to the gym to work out. Stop sexualizing me. Okay. Nobody believes that. All right, stop lying. You don't look like that. I'm sorry. And anything, guys, we wouldn't really give like we don't mind fucking chicks checking us out at the gym. If you want to come up and say, hey, what's up? And I, ask for a number, that's fine. But it's like for guys are just like, I'm here to work out. If I meet a girl at the gym, cool. If I don't, cool. I'm not here to do that. And women they go there like to work out, but majority of times for attention. That's why you wear the certain shit. That's why you walk a certain way. That's why you pose a certain way. That's why you sit a certain way. That's why when you act a certain way when you're caught doing cute little, like that's why you do a certain shit. Because the natural response, it's no different than animals in the wild. It's natural mating, you know, triggers that we do to show that we're interested and we're sexually aroused by you and I want to mate with you. Now, that goes back to primal aspects of how we were born, evolution aspects. Is that how it is now? No, because now we understand it. Sex is pleasurable. Sex is good. Sex is kinky. It's fun to get off. But before, there was no pleasure real thing about it. You know, it was to get a girl pregnant. That's it. I think that's why the men's G spot is in the ass because it's not supposed to be pleasurable. It's just to get it all up to get you pregnant, and that's why it takes forever to get a woman to come because it's not important. The only thing that's important is the fucking nut inside of you so we can make a baby. Everything else came later as we evolved, and now we're like, oh, pleasure. That's what it is. And we're kind of going rampant with it, so we're just nothing but pleasure and killing babies and fucking not building a relationship or nuclear family. And it's sickening. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie and not say that I didn't have a part to play in that, but it's sickening. I'm done with that. I'm done. I don't want my son to fucking go down that path. I definitely don't want my daughters to go down that path. But yeah, I'm so tired of this. Like, cause you see these chicks that are playing video games, or have these headphones in with the right kind of lipstick, wearing the right kind of clothes, looking a certain way, listening to jokes or stories or music or games, or doing this or doing that, and they're just acting all cute and innocent and ditzy and sexualizing themselves, to get likes and click. All right, I'm sorry, but from what I've come to realize, most. I mean, I've met a few women that actually are intelligent and actually fun to watch, because they're actually talking about shit. But I found out majority of women have no talent. All right, their looks are their talent, and they have no brains in their head, and that's sad because when they get older, their looks are going to go down the drain, and they might gain a few intelligent, brain cells. But by the time they gain those intelligent brain cells, their looks are gone and they're useless. I hate to say it like that, but that's raw life. All right, like it's not a bad thing that your currency is youth and material, purity. That you're not young enough and pure that you're young enough to have as many kids as I want, and you're pure, so I don't have to worry about those kids not being mine. That's pretty much the reason why. Yeah, so you can carry the kids to term and be healthy and not have to worry about, you know, so, I mean, a healthier woman and a younger woman can not have so many complications. And if you're pure, I don't have to question that those kids are not mine. And along with the evolutionary pair bond, where, because, women do give a chemical that binds you to that man you're fucking. Whether you realize it or not, it binds you to that man you're fucking. And if a man takes you down just right, it's hard to fucking walk away. Alright? And you go psycho if he tries to walk away. It's a flight or flight mechanism that you women do to survive out in the wilderness. That's why I think back in the day, I don't know about caveman, I think women would get jealous and either kill the other bitches that fuck their man, or they would fucking put them in submission. Like you are number two. You are number two. I number one. Get that to your fucking head, kind of shit. But like, I got way more to talk about in this. I'm like all over the place. My nose is running. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Give me your opinions if you can understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, go to some coffee. Have a good day.